जेरुसलेम जाँदैछौँ जेरुसलेमको बाटोमा यहाँनिर हामीले अहिले ब्रेकफास्ट लन्च गऱ्यौँ Now we are entering Jerusalem Jerusalem is राति देख्ने Jerusalem the streetहरू माथिको metro छ lobster careful with it
of Jerusalem. Okay, you see the mosque in the center. You see the tower, the minaret. The minaret of the mosque, the tower of the mosque, always has to be the highest part in the Muslim village. So all the houses that we see here, they're all part of the Muslim part of Jerusalem. On the left side we see, also on the right, some very, very old olive trees. This is the Garden of Gethsemane. Then next to it on top, the church with the golden domes. This is the Russian church, the Church of Mary Magdalene, a typical Russian church. Okay. Next to it on top, there is the church with the black dome. Okay, with the black dome. In Latin, they call it the Dominus Flevit, the Master cried, the Master wept. This is the place where Jesus facing Jerusalem had the prophecy of the destruction of Jerusalem. We believe it was there. And on top is the most beautiful, from there we're going to have the most beautiful view of Jerusalem.
अहिले चाहिँ हामी यो वेस्टर्न वलको छेउमा छौँ त्यहाँभित्र बस्न आँटेको छौँ वेस्टर्न वलको छेउ The temple of Jerusalem used to look like. Jerusalem को मन्दिर चाहिँ यस्तो देखिनु पर्ने यस्तो स्याम्पल चाहिँ यहाँनिर राखेको छ.
State of Israel, and most of the Jewish people came back with Islam to our land, like there is.
यो चाहिँ वारीपट्टिबाट ओलिभ डाँडाको दृश्य हो. यो चाहिँ ओलिभ डाँडा त्यो सेतो देखिएको चाहिँ सबै मरुभूमि जस्तो त्यो सबै चाहिँ टुमहरू चियान कबर स्थानहरू त्यसलाई चाहिँ गोल्डन गेट भनेर भन्छ परदेखि गरेको मन्दिर जुन चाहिँ छ अनि त्यहाँबाट चाहिँ येशू ख्रीष्ट यो यरुसलेम सहरमा प्रवेश गर्नुभएको थियो त्यो चाहिँ गोल्डन गेट यहाँबाट चाहिँ येशू ख्रीष्ट प्रवेश हुनुभएको गेट यसलाई चाहिँ गोल्डन गेट भन्छ बेथलेहेम पारिपट्टि छ तर त्यो बेथलेहेमको मान्छे पनि यता आउनु पाउँदैन र यताको उता पनि जानु पाउँदैन यो ठुलो यसमा चाहिँ ह्युम्यान्स ल्यान्ड्स जस्तो छ यताबाट आउनु सक्दैन अहिले येशू ख्रीष्ट जन्मिनु भएको जग्गा हामी जान सक्दैनौँ यो घरहरूमा चाहिँ सबै बुलेट प्रुफ राखेको छ अरे ग्लासहरू किनकि यहाँ उता बेथलेहेमपट्टिबाट चाहिँ सुट गर्छ अरे दस बेथलेहेम सरी अनि त्यो बेथलेहेम चाहिँ अहिले उतापट्टि प्यालेस्टाइनमा पर्छ र यो चाहिँ यरुसलेमको साइड हामी यो जग्गामा आएर पनि बेथलेहेम पस्न सकेनौँ बेथलेहेम चाहिँ यहाँबाट 47 सेन्टिमिटर मात्रै टाढो छ तर हामी पुग्न सक्दैनौँ त्यो 47 चाहिँ यो वलको चौडाइ चाहिँ 47 सेन्टिमिटर छ र त्यहाँदेखि उतापट्टि बेथलेहेम छ र हामी वरिपट्टि छौँ र रेचलको डुम चाहिँ रेचलको कब्रिस्तान चाहिँ यहाँ नजिकै छ याकुबको श्रीमती जहाँनिर पनि हामी अहिले जान सक्दैनौँ त्यहाँनिर टुम्ब अफ लाजरस पनि त्यहाँनिर छ अरे यो चाहिँ जेरुसलेम र बेथलेहेमको बोर्ड अहिले हामी जेरुसलेम टेम्पलमा छौँ टेम्पलभित्र हामी बसेका छौँ बस्दैछौँ
Now the Davidson Center has many things. They have a small museum that
यसलाई चाहिँ डेभिडसन सेन्टर भन्दो रहेछ किनकि त्यो डेभिडसन भन्ने मान्छेले चाहिँ यो भङ्ग अवशेषलाई खनेर देखाउनका निम्ति उजागर गर्नलाई उसले फन्डिङ गरेको थियो अरे यो जेरुसलेम टेम्पल
actually the continuation of the western wall, not this one here, okay guys, not the one in front of us, the next to us, the one that we have in front of us, it's the continuation, we call it the southern wall. See, it's in the south
यो चाहिँ वेस्टर्न वाल हामी त्यो वेस्टर्न वालको कन्टिन्युसन अरे यो
men and women
wall चाहिँ
cannot be
रहेछ
together at the western wall, we saw it. If you want to come with your family, okay, with your son or daughter or wife or husband and be together, this is one place families can be together. What? Now, this is 2,000 years old. Yes. We know it, the 22 BC. This is when King Herod built the
यो 2000
wall
वर्ष
of the temple.
अगाडिको
Now, everything on our right and left hand side are part of the mikveh.
यो
See the mikveh?
यो जेरुसलेम मन्दिरमा जानुभन्दा अगाडि चाहिँ जति पनि धर्म तीर्थालु यात्रीहरू हुन्थ्यो उनीहरूले नुहाउनु पर्थ्यो अरे अनि नुहाएर मात्रै मन्दिरमा जानु पर्थ्यो अरे र यस्तो नुहाउने ठाउँ चाहिँ यहाँनिर धेरै छ पुरानो यिनीहरू चाहिँ पहिले ढुङ्गाले बनाएको छ सानो सानो पोखरी यहाँभित्र चाहिँ नुहाएर यिनीहरू भित्र पस्नु पर्थ्यो नुहाउने पोखरीहरू
You can, but not today. Oh, I'm glad that we're here. Just watch it here. Here we're by ourselves. Later on, we're going to take a good picture also over here. So when we finish here, guys, we're going to have lunch not so far away from here. Okay? We'll walk up to the Jewish quarter. There's plenty of restaurants and coffee shops and many, many things over there. I know that it's already
हामी अहिले स्टेट वालमा छौँ यहाँनिर
sure that we can make the place that we want us.
वा
Come over here, short explanation, and then we can read of it.
वेस्टर्न वाललाई यहाँबाट देखिने भ्यू चाहिँ यस्तो प्रकारको छ अहिले हामी चाहिँ लास्टमा आजको यहाँनिर यो जेरुसलेम मन्दिर डेभिड सिटी सकेर खाना खानको लागि बस्दैछौँ यो रोमन एम्पररको समयमा को सपिङ सेन्टर रहेछ यहाँनिर अहिलेसम्म जस्तो त्यस्तै छ सपिङहरू रोमन्स गरेको छ
This is interesting. I want to show you this over here. This is interesting. Come closer, guys. I just want to show you things that you can take pictures. No. This map is what is known as, is everybody here? It's a copy, it's not the original one, okay? This map originally, it's in Jordan. If you ever get to Jordan, to the town of Medeba, okay, in the north part of Jordan, they have a big ancient church. A bigger map that describes how Jerusalem was in the 4th century, okay? It's based on a book written in the 4th century, the Onomasticon.
रोमन सम्राटले जेरुसलेमलाई हुर्काएर उसले सेकेन्डदेखि 4th सेन्चुरी 2 देखि 4 सेन्चुरीको बिचमा बनाएको यो मार्केटको उनीहरूको वल पहिलेको सपहरू जस्तै गरेर These are the original shop room or
No, they're not
No.
the original.
Oh.
The ceiling and the arches and the buildings of the shops that you see are from the Crusader period, the 12th century.
These are from 12th century, right?
12th century. This part is
12 सेन्चुरीदेखिको रहेछ यिनीहरू त्यो समयमा यस्तो प्रकारको सपहरू बनाएको है यस्तो बजार दोकानहरू यसरी राख्नुपर्छ भनेर
Guys, look at this.
Everybody was feeling down. My dad said he was only 18. The Lord would not permit that we will stay out of the old city. So don't worry, we'll be back and I'll be the first to buy a piece of land here. 19 years later, there's a war with Egypt. Jordan joined the war. There's a war with Jordan. And suddenly my dad, as a soldier, find himself here. So he bought a little piece of land for an Arab and he wrote a message. Now for the young people, there's no cell phone in those days. And he just said, "Dear, I'm not coming home to my mom. You're going to come and live with me here." My sister was just born. My mother couldn't come, so she sent me. I'm 9 years old and I'm here. And for 2 years, the only boy in this area. So everything you see around, this place was covered below the ground. It was only when they start to rebuild the houses, which are above us, they dig for foundation, and suddenly they found the columns of the Roman streets that you're now in. You're in the Roman level, you're in the Jesus level, period. And some places, if you're going to go down, you can dig further and you reach the wall of the time of the Second Temple. This gallery is exactly on the wall of the temple. Each was unique, but how to behave to each other, you leave it up to us. And if we do it nicely, we're bringing God's love to earth. This is a place where miracle happened in the past, and they can still happen today.
Cleanser, cleanser. Who was in your place?
आइडल गिफ्ट मलाई दिएछ यहाँबाट
Brandon.
यो लिएर जाँदैछु
Where's Brandon? I'm right here. There's a
10 दिनको यात्रा सकेर अब हामी ब्याक हुँदैछौँ अब चाहिँ युएसको यात्रा आज बेलुकी गऱ्यो 12:45 मा हाम्रो लाग्छ